Welcome back to Impact. We're looking at a Prime Minister, Bruce Golding, in the line of fire over the latest developments in the so-called Manat Brady mystery. We have with us PNP General Secretary and Shadow Minister of National Security, Peter Bunting. We also have with us a member of the Cabinet, Minister of Water and Housing and JLP Deputy Leader, the MP for North West St. James, Dr. Horace Chang, as well as General Secretary of the National Democratic Movement, Michael Williams. Gentlemen, we're on to this thing about separating responsibilities. You want to complete that point,
Let me just
Michael?
finish the point. The perception of the people of Jamaica.
Perception.
Right? Perception,
Right.
right, is that Mr. Golding was not truthful from the beginning. Right?
He lied by omission. That's the term being used. The Gleaner editorial said it this morning.
Right.
Oh, yes.
That is the reality that Deputy Leader Horace Chang and the rest of the JLP need to understand when they analyze this issue in their various meetings behind closed doors. Is the Prime Minister's perception as a person who is not truthful good enough to take them forward beyond this point? That is the question that they need to answer.
I can't ask my party leader and Prime Minister to resign because of a perception which was generated by the debate that emerged. Many opinion leaders took position, some of them quite personal. There are people who felt Mr. Golding should never have returned to the Labour Party. There are people who felt, and not being personal with Michael, who felt that he should never have taken constituency like West Kingston. They feel very strongly about it. And therefore, any opportunity to use anything emerging from that situation to challenge his character will be used. The fact is...
Legitimately.
And it may be politically, yes, but it is not, in my view, enough to justify destroying him for. The situation is very simple. He answered correctly then. I don't think it was an omission at the point in time, the way the question was asked. I suspect, quite frankly, maybe the question here, Mr. I won't even fully appreciate the impact it would have down the road. The debate emerged and became much wider and deeper.
Let me ask you this, though, Dr. Chang. Do you concede in any way that the Prime Minister's moral authority and credibility are in question today?
It's being questioned, yes, but I don't think it has been severely damaged. But it's being questioned. It's being questioned by opinion leaders, and I said the debate in this issue have taken a number of turns which have been unfortunate in terms of, as a matter so sensitive. Let me give the most recent example. The declaratory judgment was requested by the AG, something which came up very early when this thing came on, and was rejected. After the public debate reached this point, it was agreed to go there. Respondents were being called defendants. A completely different thing in law. Nobody was charging anybody a crime with defending it. They were just saying, well, you made a comment that you questioned the AG, right? And now they say they don't question it, which effectively you could have gone to the court to do otherwise. Having said that, the court, you didn't have to ask for a special sitting of the court.
But hold on, we don't want to go there.
No, I'm just saying, and this is what has happened. The impression is being given that we're attacking people out there. What they're saying, they're going to end up back at the AG's desk.
Let me put it to you, Dr. Chan. This program is being recorded Thursday morning.
Yes.
There was a meeting Wednesday night, Wednesday, May 12, at Vale Royal, I gather, late yesterday evening. Were you in on that meeting?
I was at Vale Royal. I was there to talk with a couple of colleagues.
Quite a few senior JLP colleagues, including members of the government.
A wide cross-section of people were there.
What were the major items of concern?
I went there because I was at all angles, and I went there to see the Prime Minister, which happens from time to time because he's there until late.
Yes, but
so
wasn't this the central issue? How does the party respond?
Labour Party leadership meet now, there will be discussion surrounding that. There was no formal meeting.
But this was a predominant topic, wasn't it?
I wouldn't say it was a predominant, but it was discussed. And would be expected to be discussed. That's why I went there. That's what I was on all angles for an hour and a half discussing.
But what were the sentiments coming from Labour Party activists across the island and in the senior ranks of the party?
One would expect that people are concerned about what the public reading of this. We're a political party, and therefore we are concerned about the public perception that is out there, which he refers to. But I said we have to defend what the real situation, and the bottom line is the Prime Minister did not seek to deceive or betray or lie to the country.
So what is the position?
And we have to retain.
So what is the position of the Labour Party today.
We have to continue to make it clear to the public what the truth is and how it evolved.
Are you going to rally and protect the Prime Minister?
Of course.
So
That's our responsibility.
why so few of you are coming forward? You have been sent out. You were here last night on
I'm a deputy leader of the
Orlando.
Party.
You're here.
And the party leader
Well, what
is
are the
being
other
attacked.
members of the cabinet?
They will emerge in time.
They'll emerge in time.
Yeah.
Yes. But the Prime Minister is not contemplating for a second that, listen, he ought to give consideration.
Not at all. Not at this time.
Is he considering an apology to the people of Jamaica?
No.
I couldn't read his mind.
What they're doing,
no?
they're playing it the same way as they played the man at Fells. They're waiting on more information to be leaked out, and then they come again.
Well,
right? Remember, how this thing unfolded.
Michael, if that's what you think, that's fine, because there'll be no more information to come.
Let me tell you.
So therefore, hold on, Michael, I need to ask this of Dr. Chang. The Prime Minister, because of budget, waited for 8 weeks, you said. The budget ended
part
weeks
of it.
ago.
I'm not saying it is.
But let me ask you this, therefore. What prompted him to make that stunning revelation on Tuesday in the Parliament?
Just, I think the Prime Minister saw the emerging concern, the debate how it was going. I figured the best thing was to put everything on the table at this time.
Or
everything
is it
everything is not on the
Everything is
table.
not on the table.
What is off the table?
Who paid the 50,000 and
The
was
Labour Party
prepared
paid.
to pay 400,000 US to defend
I don't know if they're prepared to pay
Christopher
400,000.
Dudus Cook,
But
the reputed
party
leader of the
contributors-
murderous shower posse?
Why
Who
did it?
was prepared to pay 400,000 US? Because that was the
Contributors to
amount of the
party
contract.
are not public knowledge. Not at this point in our history.
You're contributors to the party?
Yeah, contributors to the party. And I'm aware of who they are. And they're regular contributors to
let
the
me
party.
tell you.
And Mr. Cook is not numbered among them?
Never. I'm not aware of ever.
Whether
being a contributor to the
directly
party.
or indirectly?
Neither directly or indirectly.
These
No, hold on,
contributors.
Peter Bunting, you had another
The
question.
Yes,
involved
but
have
the-
there's no challenge to any of the contributors' character.
Mr.
Well,
Bunting.
we don't know that. So
I can say that
until
without
you
an apology
identify
for your
who they
argument.
are. Cliff, Horace spoke.
Does the PNP know who they are?
We have information.
That?
We have information.
That?
But I don't have concrete evidence, so I'm not going to call any names. However, it is the information we have, it's not good.
Not good, meaning?
Not good, because
The source of the funding would be questionable?
because that
dirty?
person has a lot of contracts with the government and is receiving a lot of contracts from the government. And I say no more than that at this
So
time.
the money
because I
came
don't-
through from the proceeds of the contract?
Well, funds are fungible. So
Like Trafalgar.
let's not go into that. But what is the real issue?
Well, what are
here?
you doing with that information, Mr. Bunting? Because
We're
that
doing
would
our
be critical.
research. We're doing our research.
Oh.
And we will see what happens over time.
No, again,
But the real issue,
there are
though, the
contracts
real
with the
issue,
party.
the
The party
real
they get the
issue.
contract in any subterfuge way. All our contracts later have been done through the normal procurement process. People tender on the work. People are associated with the party.
Really? Is that how the Falmouth Pier contract was issued? Is that how the Palisades Road upgrade contract was issued? Through the normal tendering process?
Palisades upgrade is done through a direct loan to a Chinese company, and when a normal procurement process, because
And
you are the
90% of the value of that contract is subcontracted to a Jamaican contractor.
I'm not aware of that. I
Well,
know
you
that
need
the
to do your
Chinese company
research
do
on that, Horace.
Well, let me tell you, this is a practice that was used by the PNP government and perfected by them. Right?
But if you don't allow me
the same
to...
practice of issuing contracts and then
No.
subcontracting them.
They are normal.
No, but let us not get away from that. There are two sources of funding for political parties. One through the contract system that has gone on for ages. This is the one and wash the other type of system. But there's another source of funding from political parties. Persons who fund their political parties for the umbrella effect. The umbrella effect is that when they are in trouble, they run under the umbrella of the party. The GLP practice it and the PNP practice it.
What it
That is the umbrella effect. And all you have to do is to check when these people are in trouble, which lawyers they run to. Right? Well-known lawyers.
Yes.
Right?
No,
Most of the
like-
time funded by unknown sources.
What are you talking about?
Party fund them.
Yeah,
Party
as-
fund the
as
lawyers.
corporate
Those
Jamaica.
are the umbrellas.
What
that
corporate
these
Jamaica?
persons, guns, gangs, garrisons,
Michael,
right? The umbrella of the garrison is the political party. The political party and the government
No, Michael,
is
you're making very serious charges.
Wait, let me finish.
But you're
Horace.
inferring people's
Let me-
character.
just like
the
when
bulk of funding in Jamaica comes
Portia
from
Simpson
corporate Jamaica.
said, don't
saying
ask
that-
me, ask
No,
the
man, you can't say
PNP. That is the same type of fine definition that Dr. Chang now is coming with. Don't ask the government, ask the
Let me hear
JLP.
quickly, Dr. Chan.
No. What Mr. Williams have said is it's almost attempt to slander people. Honestly, the bulk of Jamaica's political party contributions come from corporate Jamaica. That's where they come from. And what you're saying is that people contributing to the party are covering for gangsterism. That's an unreasonable.
That's why we need transparency in political contributions.
Cannot make a statement like that.
We're up on another break, gentlemen. Hold it for us, please. Stay with us. This is Impact.